Hello and welcome to BirdEye Live, the show dedicated to the digital transformation of local businesses everywhere. I am your host, Justin Meredith, and join me as we learn from industry experts about the how and the why for taking your business online and claiming the most valuable real estate on the internet, that first page of Google. Now, if you're tuning in live, feel free to say hello in the chat. We would love to hear from you. Feel free to drop your questions as well, or let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to see where everybody's coming from in the chat, so feel free to comment and say hello. Now, for those who have not heard by now, next week, just 1 week from today, on September 12th and the 13th, we will be having BirdEye's first ever virtual conference, BirdEye View. Now, this is a free 2-day event consisting of over 20 different sessions hosted by industry experts that cover everything you need to know about building a winning online reputation in 2023. We'll talk about improving your Google presence, creating a fantastic customer experience, and the latest and greatest breakthroughs and trends in artificial intelligence. Now, today, we are joined by one of my favorite recurring guests here on BirdEye Live, Abhishek Iyer. Abhishek is a senior product marketing manager for us here at BirdEye, and he's one of our experts when it comes to artificial intelligence. Welcome, Abhishek. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much for having me, Justin. I'm doing so great, and I can't wait for BirdEye View. How are you?
I'm pumped too. I'm doing well. I'm really excited. We've got 1 week to go, so the countdown has started. And so now with BirdEye View coming up next week, there has been a lot of buzz around the different sessions and the different speakers that we're going to be having on. Last week, we announced that the customer experience guru, Jay Baer, will be coming in as a keynote speaker, and we'll be talking about some of the stuff that he covers in his book, Hug Your Haters. He was actually able to join us for a live stream last Friday as well. And if you haven't had a chance to check that out, I definitely recommend doing that. He had some amazing insights in his conversation with our VP of product marketing, Rebecca Caldwell. Now, we also announced that we will have Eric Boyd, corporate vice president of Microsoft's Azure AI platform. And he's going to be giving a talk on the evolution and the future of AI, which is going to be really, really, really exciting, especially, being able to hear that perspective from somebody at Microsoft. Now, in addition to that, we also have Kieran Belair, head of product of Google Cloud AI, and Uday Gaptikar, the field CTO at Google. And so they're also going to be joining us for a fireside chat just to talk about AI. Now, we have some really, really cool sessions with these guys, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, Abhishek, I understand that you're also going to be hosting a session. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes. So my session will be called Reviews to Revenue: How to Boost Your Google Ad Performance by 17%. I will be joined by Brian Torres, who handles all things digital marketing at First Mark Credit Union. And together, we will try and help businesses try and give some tips on how businesses can get more out of their Google ads, because getting ROI from Google ads is getting more difficult as time goes by. So we are hoping to share some actionable tips and introduce Google seller ratings that can, come in handy in getting more out of your Google ads. So I'm looking forward to be joined by folks on my session there.
That's awesome. And I think especially on the Google Ads side, because that's when you're spending money, and anywhere where you can improve your performance can help you lower those costs, but it also increase the effectiveness, can be an absolute game changer. It can save you a ton of money if you do it well, and can really bring in a lot of amazing traffic and customers to your business if you do it right. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about with you today is something that was it's still really, really new, and it might be, we have some exciting things coming up that we'll be talking about at BirdEye View. But what I want to talk about right now with that is BirdAI. Now, can you tell us a little bit about what BirdAI is?
Absolutely. And no exaggerations, but BirdAI is probably the biggest upgrade that we have made to the BirdAI platform since forever. Simply put, BirdAI is an AI and NLP powered backend that will power all of our products, including reviews, social, and messaging. BirdAI is meant to help local businesses optimize their customer feedback management, It will enhance their customer interactions across the entire customer life cycle. It will help businesses increase their productivity and drive better business outcomes. Now, folks might be thinking that, hey, I mean, AI has been in the vogue, and it just sounds like a skinned GPT, if you will. But I can tell you that we have been really, really deliberate about building Bird AI to solve pertinent issues and use cases. We have ensured that Bird AI is not just a set of disjointed features, but it is present across the entire platform. We have worked on making it private and contextualized so that it generates pertinent and relevant output based on your custom business data. We have ensured that it is backed by the same enterprise level security that has come to define BirdEye over the past decade. Last but certainly not the least, we pride ourselves on the fact that BirdAI is human controlled. Now, what that means is that unlike some of the other AI based solutions that are completely automated, you will have complete control over the output generated by BirdAI. So you'll be able to regenerate output, you'll be able to tweak it. So while there is an option where you can put things on autopilot, we are making sure that the final say still resides with the end user, that is you, the local business. Some of the capabilities that we are launching at View, it will leverage AI and help businesses streamline their reputation management efforts. It will help them create compelling and engaging social content on autopilot, and it will increase responsiveness and satisfaction over text and messaging. So yeah, that's just a quick intro into what BirdAI is. I can't wait for it to be launched at BirdEye View and take it live to the world.
That's amazing. Some of those capabilities can really be game changers. And I like what you said about it being human controlled, because when I mean, it's pretty obvious that the world that we're in now is moving more and more towards AI, and consumers are going to be seeing a lot of different AI. They're going to be interacting with it in all different kinds of ways. But having that human touch still involved when it comes to interacting with the business is going to be absolutely crucial. Now, one of the features that I am the most excited about is the social media management side of things. In a past life, I used to be a social media manager, and I would have loved to have a tool like BirdEye whenever I was a manager, because just the process of trying to come up with fresh content every day, thinking of different ways to capture people's attention and have them engage with you on a consistent basis, day in and day out, is a grind. And I think being able to have some special, or at least to have some help on that side with the help of AI could be really, really helpful. So if we have time, do we have a way that you can show us a little bit of how this works?
Well, absolutely. Let me quickly share my screen. And while I do that, huge shout out to all the social media managers out there who have joined us today. It is such a difficult job, and my hats off to everyone who does this job. So yeah, can you see my screen?
Looks like I can. Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So yeah, like you mentioned, being a social media manager today is not easy, right? You're expected to generate fresh and engaging content almost on a daily basis, if not multiple pieces of content on a daily basis, right? And uh, no one really can do that manually. So with Bird AI, you have some help. So here is this business. It's a landscaping business called Lush Landscaping, and let me pretend to be the social media manager for Lush Landscaping. Now, I want to post something today because I know the more frequently I post, the more engagement I get, the more results I get from social. But today, of all days, I am not able to come up with the right post, right? So, what do? I can't, just let the day go without posting.
Mhm.
Well, Bird AI can help with that. So, as you can see here, there is an AI icon. And within the AI icon, I have something called as post ideas. So, when I click that, Bird AI will automatically give you some ideas to get you started. So these look like some great ideas. Outdoor living spaces brought to life. Yeah, this sounds like a good one. Let me take a stab at this. So based on this theme, Bird AI is automatically generating a post that can be
Wow.
posted on Facebook. It's replete with hashtags and emojis, all the good things that are required to
Yeah.
increase the reach of your post and boost engagement. So yeah, pretty cool, right?
That's
Not
awesome.
only, yeah, not only that, it will also suggest some images that you can use along with it. So we use this image library called Pexels. You can choose an image that you feel goes with it, but I'll show you something cooler. So let me insert this post, and while there is an option to use stock images, we can also help you generate images that go perfectly well with your post. And you can do that by clicking this icon again and generating images. Now, this is about outdoor living, so let me generate an image for, say, a backyard. Let's see what I get.
Wow.
So yeah,
And
you get recommendations for the backyard as well. So this image looks pretty cool, right? So I can either
yeah,
check that, or as soon as the generation is done, you'll see the actual cool stuff that I'm talking about.
there we
Yeah, this is what
go.
I was talking about.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's
again, you don't
incredible.
have to use a stock image. So I say I want to choose this one. All I do is insert. I also have the ability to tweak the post the way I want, because again, like we mentioned, human controlled is what we are going for.
Mhm,
We want to make sure that, I mean, every post the business has the option to make it their own. So you can tweak the post, modify it to your liking, and
mhm.
once it is done, you can schedule the post. So let me schedule it for Friday. Friday seems to be a good day to think about outdoor living, I guess. And yeah, that's as simple as that. The post has
Wow.
been scheduled, and yeah, job well done, Mr. Social Media Manager.
That's incredible. And I saw that within the image creator, you're able to choose a different size, so or layout. So if you wanted that landscape version, you can do
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
That's awesome. And that was only with one word. You just put in backyard. Like you could add more details to help, create a more detailed image as well too. Just give it a really, full prompt. And then I
Yeah,
also saw with the caption idea generator, you can also edit the caption itself. So like let's say you didn't want those emojis, you can just check that box off, and now you don't have to, it won't include those emojis or hashtags or whatever it
yep.
may be. So you can tailor it to what your brand is, more specifically. That's incredible.
So yeah, and this is just a sneak peek into what's in store for Bird AI at Bird Eye View. I'm not going to spoil the entire release, but yeah, if this sounds exciting, I will urge everyone watching this to, I mean, join us on the 12th and 13th.
That's amazing. Yes, definitely. Because you will be, we will be covering this more in detail at Bird Eye View next week. So if you haven't had a chance to register, be sure to do that. And wow, that was, I mean, if I had that when I was a social manager, that would have made my life a lot. I might even still be doing social media if that was the case. Because that's an absolute game changer. Now, this is just a fraction of what that tool can do. That's just the posting. There's also an entire hosting set of or side of the platform where you can manage the social media account for any of your locations, or no matter how many you have. And you can do that scheduling, and you can create personalized posts and localized posts for each different location, all from one place, which is incredible. Now, and this is just one part, this is just the social part. Is there anything else in the release that we should talk about?
Uh, do you want me to reveal more, Justin?
You know what? I think we should. We just got done with Labor Day. People are in a good mood. Let's do one more. What else do you have? Is there anything maybe on like the Google or the online reputation side that we
All
could
right, let's
maybe take a
let's
look at?
let's let's see what we can do on the reputation management side. Can you still see my screen?
Uh, yes, now I can.
Awesome. Okay. So here's another nifty feature that is powered by Bird AI. Right now, this is relevant especially for businesses that deal with multilingual customers, or businesses that operate across different regions or countries. Right, and when you deal with multilingual customers, it is extremely important to ensure that, A, you are culturally savvy, and be more importantly, just talk to them in their language, right?
Mhm.
But to do this, normally without technological intervention, you might need to hire an army of linguists or language experts, which again is not feasible, right? Well, not with BirdAI. So with BirdAI, any review in any language, you will have the ability to translate it into English. So here, for example, I have a review in Spanish.
Wow.
All I have to do, and I don't speak Spanish, right? So all I have to do is hit this translate to English icon, and suddenly I can make sense of this review. Again, I don't need a Spanish expert to be a part of my team, or to help me out. All I need is BirdAI. And that's not it, right? I mean, I can hit a reply here, and let me type in a reply. Give me 1 second.
This is awesome.
They're talking about their daughter's wedding, so let me make it slightly more personal. And this review is sorry, this is, response is in English, but with BirdAI, all you have to do is click this AI icon here and ask it to translate it into Spanish, and voila,
Wow.
that's it. And yeah, again, I have the ability to tweak the response. Say, for example, I do speak Spanish, I have the ability to tweak it before posting. But yeah, let's go with what we have here. Post the reply, and that's it.
That's amazing. And my first thought is that just is an extra step to make your business be more personal with your customers, and I think that's something that customers will really appreciate when when they see that they are catering to your needs or your language, and they're adjusting to that, and they're doing the best that they can to with responding to a review, is to show that they truly do appreciate your feedback. That's absolutely amazing, and it's right there in the platform too. So you don't have to, like, theoretically, if you wanted to jump around on Google Translate or use an app or something like that, or call somebody who knows Spanish or a different language that you're trying to figure out, that'll still take a lot of time. And if you have a lot of reviews for a lot of locations, that's going to be really cumbersome. And so having it right there in the platform, and it understands exactly what's going on, and it knows what it needs to do, where you don't have to bounce around and make sure that you translated it correctly, or you use the correct conjunctions or the verbs or things like that. That's going to be incredible whenever we're able, when people are going to start using this. That's awesome. Thank you for showing this. I'm glad that we did. I'm glad that we didn't just stop at the social, and I know that we have even more that's coming as well. Now, this is we're taking down language barriers, and now we are creating social media content to help keep things fresh and new. And this still is just a fraction of what is coming with BirdAI. And if you want to learn about what all is coming with BirdAI and all of the amazing features and capabilities that are going to be coming soon, you need to register for Birdeye View, because that will be happening next week, and that is where you will learn everything that is going on, but not just about BirdAI, but also we've got a ton of different sessions covering all sorts of different topics, from your online customer experience to your online reputation to AI, but not just with Birdeye, but we're going to be talking to Google and Microsoft. And we've got, Jay Baer, who is a renowned best-selling author and a multi-million-dollar business owner who started, I think, 5 or 7 different businesses, and just an absolute rock star lineup of a cast, including yourself, Abhishek, who will be hosting a session as well. This is going to be an amazing, amazing conference. So if you haven't had the chance to, be sure to sign up. Now, also, we are running towards the end of our time. So with that being said, thank you everyone so much for joining. But don't go far, because next week we will be doing one more special BirdEye Live episode to preview Birdeye View. So that will be next Monday, and we are going to have a very special guest join us for that. So be sure to stay on the lookout for that. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up in the comments. Be sure to follow, like, subscribe to our YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn, wherever you're watching us today. And be sure to turn on the notifications so that you don't miss the next episode of BirdEye Live. But with that being said, thank you so much, Abhishek. I really appreciate you taking the time to meet with us today.
No problem. I hope to see everyone who joined us today at View next week.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, with that being said, thank you all for joining, and we will see you on the next episode of BirdEye Live.